Hey guys, so to start off this look, I'm just going to prep my lips with a little bit of lip balm. This is a rose-scented one, which I absolutely adore. And then I'm going to fill in my brows. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer here, and I will admit I was probably a little bit heavy-handed on my right brow. As you can see, I'm about to try and blend it out a little bit. I just struggle with like the inner part of my brows and getting it to fade, but you know, it's a work in progress. I'm then going to set that in place with a clear brow gel before moving on to my eyeshadow. So to prep my eyelids, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Honey, and then I'm just going to blend it out with a beauty blender and set it with a little bit of powder. I am then going to lay down a transition shade. This is the Makeup Geek Cosmetics eyeshadow in Vintage, and it's just a nice cool tone purple just to lay down as a base so that everything looks quite cohesive at the end. And then I'm going to be going in with the Hero eyeshadow from the Mecca Max Beauty Queen eyeshadow palette. It's a deeper shade in the palette, and I'm just going to pop that all over my eyelid before using a little bit of the Makeup Geek eyeshadow in Latte just to kind of blend it out and into my crease a little bit. Taking this lighter purple shade for my inner corner highlight, as well as just like a pop on the center of the eyelid. I am then going to grab my favorite gel liner, which is the L'Oreal Superliner gel liner in black, and I'm going to use it to tightline my eyes as well as create a nice wing liner look. I did spend a bit of time on this wing liner just to make it absolutely perfect. Before moving on to my complexion, I'm going to prime with the YSL Touche Eclat Blur Primer. I haven't used this in so long, but it feels so luxurious on the skin and just helps create a really smooth canvas for my NARS Sheer Glow foundation. I've had this foundation forever. Today I went in with a brush instead of my usual beauty blender, and I absolutely love the finish that it gave me. And then I'm going to be going in with the Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Mocha, which is a really good match for my skin tone. And I'm just going to conceal my under eye areas, around my nose, and then just a little bit underneath my bottom lip on my chin here. And I'm going to use a beauty blender to blend this out just because I find that I'm more precise with the beauty blender and I didn't want to mess up my eyeliner. And then I'm going to use a little bit of the Nye Banana Powder just to semi-bake my under eye concealer to keep it in place before using the same powder all over my face just to set my foundation down. I just applied a very thin layer of this just to lock everything in. I then went back in with that deeper shade from the Beauty Queen palette, and I just applied that to my lower lash line just to balance everything out before using one of my favorite black eyeliners. This is by Physicians Formula on my waterline. So moving back to complexion now, I'm going to bronze up my skin using the Hourglass Cosmetics Ambient Lighting Bronzer in Radiant Light Bronze. And I also applied a little bit of this just over my nose just to give myself a really natural sun-kissed look. I did find that I went a little bit overboard on my cheeks, so I'm just using a little bit of the Nye Banana Powder on a beauty blender just to clean things up. Then for blush, I'm going to be using one by MAC. This is in the shade Sunbasque or Sunbasque, and this is just to add a little bit of warmth into my skin. I could have used a cool tone blush, but I just thought this would help balance things a little bit better. And then I'm going to apply a little bit of the MAC Soft and Gentle Highlighter to the high points of my face. So that's the top of my cheekbones, down the center of my face, and also a little bit above my eyebrows. And this just looked absolutely stunning in person, such a natural glow. And then for lips, I use the NARS Vinyl Lip Lacquer in the shade At First Sight. It's a kind of clear gloss with some iridescent kind of glitter reflex in it. And then I prep my lashes with the MAC Bold and Bad Lash Mascara before applying the Samantha Lashes by Nikkia Joy Cosmetics. And that is actually the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're not following me over on Instagram, be sure to check me out over there at Zahrah Aliyah and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you know when I upload new videos. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!